Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A gain there of 11. First down, Giants.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
They'll go play action here with Dart. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. The rookie from Ole Miss put that one on target for the first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to...
That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Play action here. Mahomes escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That one good for 29.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch, found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Once again, it's Walker. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. That's Dexter Lawrence in for the tackle.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Moving to his left. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael McFadden.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
On the set. Let's go. Mike.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Darnell.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
They'll run with Tracy. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Third, they need 8. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception, but boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It is 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal.
A 33-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
A play fake, now Dart. Off balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Here we go. Set. 18 run. 18 run. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. And that is incomplete. Darius Slayton was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
At their own 2-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And that is really well read defensively. They get him down back at the 9-yard line.
This is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
3rd down, 3 to go. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, KC.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of the Giants has it.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage. And I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight. But it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself. And in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Dart gonna throw here on 2nd down. He's got his man, that's Slayton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
17 yards.
A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Giants 1st down.
At the 16-yard line.
Shotgun. It's Dart. And he's in. Touchdown, New York. That his second TD catch of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Man in motion, it's Diggs. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. They'll run the toss with Walker. And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. To throw is Mahomes. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
Ready up.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Check out.
To throw is Dart. That is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Second and 10.
Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Now Dart. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incompletely. Might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
To go.
Set up. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Dart. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. On fourth down, the veteran Graham Gano for the Giants field goal try. This from 34 yards. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants go out to a 10-3 lead.
And that kick will help extend the lead, but remember, Mike, it's still a one-possession game. Halftime's right around the corner, so both teams, there's a lot of work left to be done before we crown a winner here.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Mahomes. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Greg Newsome in to make the stop. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's Dart on 1st and 10. To the goal line and in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Giants. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes, and this one is the latter. And when you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Yellow.
On the ground, it's Walker. And a good piece of running there. He'll get about 9 yards past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
So,
second
from the
and
37, here's 2nd and 1. They go play action with Mahomes. Now he'll run.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
43. 43.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. That's a yard or 2 shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive linemen look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Yellow.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That's taken in, and he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen, trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
A gain of 7 and a 1st down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of
18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
First down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Giants' 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 3. Right back to the air for Mahomes. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
A gain of 6. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch.
To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
18, run. 18, here we go.
To throw, it's Dart on 1st and 10. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Go! 68.
Now it's Tracy looking to run. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. First down, Giants.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 60 back. Trap 60. 70 Rangers.
Throwing, dart. And he's going to be taken down. They get him for the sack at the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Warriors 17. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Looking to get that wide receiver screen set up, but this one will not work. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. That's good for a Giants first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
On play action, it is Dart. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Throwing again, Dart. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
And in motion, it's Diggs. Mahomes now back near his own goal line. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
That's good for a
And this is a
Kansas
tricky
City
part of the
Chiefs.
game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. The crowd at MetLife on their feet for 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
Gain of 10 yards.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Kansas City.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. And so much for a nice gain through the passing game. Not finishing the play, fumbling the football, and the offense has turned it over, Greg.
Mike, give credit to the defender here for not quitting on this play. They just give up a chunk play in the passing game. He stays after it, and instead of just making a simple tackle, he attacks the ball, knocks it loose, and creates a big takeaway for this defense.
He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
At the 33-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go now. 18, Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
A play fake, now Dart. He'll let it fly. Deep ball for Slayton. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The pass on first down. Abdul Carter on the stop. Brought down back at the 27.
They'll come up now for second down. They go with Walker. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Walker. And that's not going to work at all. He'll manage to get back to the line. That is all. It is fourth down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. We're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.